Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to build this pinball machine that Carl and I built. So I won't put it all together piece by piece. I just want to show you some of the core mechanisms. So first and foremost, let's look at the actual base of it. So we can see that the back is actually just, the actual pinball backboard itself, it's just a bunch of Lego pieces that have been crisscrossed and stuck together. We kind of use this overlapping pattern, kind of like a brick structure, just to give us some stability. So that's the first thing. Then obviously we built the sides, and we just need to keep the ball in the game itself. So that's the back part and the sides of the pinball. So now onto the actual mechanism itself. So what's the most important thing of a pinball machine is the paddles. So we can see here this paddle goes up and down, which is quite nice, and all that is one of these pieces. So I actually used the two-sided one, as you can see, but a simple one would have worked as well. I just like the full base because it's just a bit more steady. So let's see, then we're going to take one of these Technic pieces and putting it upside down, just like that, now gives us the actual paddle mechanism, which allows us to shoot the ball up and down. So that's the first and foremost thing, as you can see there. Then you've got these bits in here, which they're just decorative, to be fair, and you can do whatever you want with it. And I was just being a little bit lazy just because I wanted to try out what this would look like and how it would work. So once I'd done that, that made the game work. It's quite nice, but then I hit a snag here where it actually was falling down and it was rolling off the table. So just sticking one of these side stud pieces on, we can see that I've just kind of like inserted it into the actual board itself. So you can see from the back there's two little pieces that stick out there. And again, I was just doing this really quickly. It's a little bit rough and ready. And then the side stud pieces allow me to just basically stick a base on just like that. And the additional stuff is just to kind of like give it some additional support. So once that's on, I've added an extra piece here because I didn't like this going all the way down, and I just needed to stop it from going all the way down. So that kind of gives me the same height of the paddles. So now we can see even if the ball falls down, whoops, stuck in there. Even if the ball falls down, it just rests nicely in here. It doesn't roll off the table, which is quite nice. So that was phase one. Now, if you really want to step this up a notch, something I've been playing with is adding elastic bands, because in a real pinball machine, when these go up, they would automatically flick back down again. So I'm going to just show you. All I did here was stuck a rubber band onto the edge of the top, and then all you have to do is just simply stretch this down. I've had this whack off and hit me a couple of times, so just be careful. And similarly on this side here. So now that's on nice and straight. It's providing tension so that whenever, oh, this is coming off again. Whenever these paddles go up, you can see they automatically come back down again. And there you have it. You have a nice, simple pinball machine. I might just flip that upside down because it's bothering me. And actually the tension on the rubber bands creates a really nice feel to the actual paddles as they're going up and down. The previous one without it still worked, but actually it's a much nicer experience here, as you can see. So there you go. Try and build it yourself. Give it a go. If you like this video, subscribe and enjoy.